Pedestrian safety is one of the most important aspects of road design, and it's a common concern from members of the public. People should be able to feel safe when walking around their neighbourhood, to encourage them to get exercise and to enjoy the outdoors without using their car. Good pedestrian crossing provision is one of the best ways to ensure pedestrians can move around easily and safely. Pedestrian crossing should always be located at the so-called desire line, which is where the majority of people would wish to cross. There's a few different crossing designs to choose from, each suitable for different types of road and their environments. We'll cover them in detail in this video.
Drop curbs are first because they are the simplest way to help people cross the road. The greatest benefit they provide is to wheelchair or mobility scooter users, who may not be able to get around at all if they are not present. They also help all pedestrians by highlighting a sensible place to cross the road, and motorists should take care not to park in front of a dropped curb. This tactile or bumpy paving helps blind or partially sighted people to find the crossing points and acts as a further visual cue to both motorists and pedestrians. Pedestrian refuge islands are most suited to roads with moderate to low levels of vehicle traffic. On roads without a crossing, installing a refuge island has a very positive effect on pedestrian safety, and refuge islands cost a lot less in comparison to other crossing designs. However, it's important to remember that refuge islands are not as easy to use as other types of crossing, because they rely on people's own judgment to cross the road safely. Elderly, child or disabled pedestrians may find this difficult. Zebra crossings are more expensive, however they are suitable for roads which have more pedestrian users and vehicle traffic. They allow pedestrians to cross with minimal delay, and they can be more suitable for areas with a sensitive visual character. Visibility should be good at the proposed location, so drivers can see if pedestrians are waiting, and pedestrians can check that vehicle drivers are stopping. However, average speed should be relatively low, and disabled people, particularly blind people, find zebra crossings more difficult to use in comparison to puffin crossings, which are up next. Puffin crossings are most suited to busier roads with more pedestrian users and faster vehicle traffic. Puffin crossings intelligently adjust the crossing times for pedestrians depending on how fast they are walking. This is really useful for the elderly or disabled people. Statistically, puffin crossings are only slightly safer than zebra crossings, but they are far more expensive with a greater maintenance liability. And finally, something slightly different. Wigwag signs can be used to warn drivers that a school is nearby and children will be around. The wigwag lights operate at school opening and closing times and increase the visibility of the sign. Some signs have an advisory speed limit, which advises the driver to slow down. The warning sign, in combination with the advisory speed limit and flashing lights, will mean that the majority of drivers slow down and take extra care. Children and parents should feel safer, and crossing the road will become easier.